Hello there, Kyle Katarn here, coming back with another Star Wars fan film reaction. This is another request, and it's from my boy TK421, the best YouTuber in the Star Wars galaxy, over there on the Death Star. The last thing I reacted to from him was an unboxing video of like the brand new Blastech E11 blasters. Yeah, they're really funny videos. I'm really glad we've got another one here, and it's brand new too. This came out 8 days ago. So without further ado, TK421, the Star Wars fan film trailer that could change everything. What does that mean? Your favorite Imperial reviewer will be back. New reviews, new adventures, and unskippable but resistible ads. Get an exciting first glimpse at some of the new adventures he embarked on and see some of the new gadgets he will try out so that you don't have to. I'm so down. Yeah, this was created by my friend Robert Renitsky. He's a really talented filmmaker. I've been waiting for this for a while. Without further ado, let's check out the Star Wars fan film trailer that could change everything. Do it!
Oh, hey, hi, I'm back.
Love it already. It's a sick Gozanti model, actually. Look at this, we're going to hyperspace, we got more troopers. This is ambitious.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Lola from Kenobi. Love it.
Oh, yeah? You want a piece of me?
Unskippable ads, new everything. Naratech speeders. Those are some very Callus-esque mutton chops. Come on. Come on.
Man,
That was for me.
Imperial
That was
reviews
for
is
me.
a complicated profession.
Wouldn't you agree? I love it. Oh man, I'm so down. I can't wait for the full version of this. Yeah, it's such a brilliant idea, right? An Imperial reviewer just like stationed on the Death Star. Some regular stormtrooper grunt who like is just making these dorky videos about like the new blaster that comes out, you know, the new this, that, reviewing things. It's such a brilliant concept because there's so many gadgets. There's so much tech in Star Wars. And it's always coming out, too, you know? Like the naming convention that we have for Star Wars gadgets, everything is like, you know, like the R5 series versus the R4 series. It's like the astromech that came out later in the line. So they're constantly coming out with new and improved models of things. And so, like, doing reviews of the latest version of something is totally, like, applicable to Star Wars blasters and vehicles and droids. And it's a brilliant idea. I'm surprised no one thought of it sooner. Impeccable production values, by the way. Like, absolutely crisp. The visual effects are so good. Like, everything is really impeccable. That's that detail focus, you know? It really shines through here. And the other thing I think that really shines through in these videos is the absolute burning passion for Star Wars. This is a man who loves Star Wars and knows it well enough and deep enough to make fun of it on a level that like a lot of people can appreciate without just like, you know, you can make fun of something without tearing it down, you know? Another really good example of that, I think, that like walks that fine balance between like a parody of love and like just like talking trash about a thing is the Robot Chicken Star Wars specials. Like they went in on Star Wars. Like they really make fun of it in a lot of ways. But, like, the level on which they're criticizing it, like, you don't even get to that level unless you love it deeply enough to have thought about it long enough to come up with why this is a problem for you. People get very defensive about Star Wars. People get very protective when someone brings up, like, a plot hole or something that was just kind of silly or goofy or a strange choice or something that's very 70s-esque that didn't age with the rest of it. You know, people have to bend over backwards to come up with an in-universe explanation for why it's okay that happened and why it works. Like, they're goofy space movies, man. Like, it's okay to acknowledge when things are a little bit silly or don't make all that much sense. And we're allowed to poke fun of that, you know? Because there's a way to do it where you're not, you know, you're not just trashing on something. You're showing that you love it, but also you think it's really silly and you're making fun of it. And I feel like he nailed that vibe as well with this, and especially the last one, too. Like, the Blastech review video that he did was fully a commentary on, like, the whole running joke of stormtroopers suck at aiming, and how that really doesn't make that much sense trying to explain it away with the blaster. Like, it's very tongue-in-cheek, you know? Or, like, you know, to use Robot Chicken Star Wars as a great example, when Luke's all sad about Obi-Wan dying in A New Hope, and Leia's like, oh, are you sad that the old man you just met died? I'm just a little preoccupied with my entire planet and everyone I ever knew dying. Like, and that's a valid criticism because we don't even focus on Leia's emotion in that scene. It's all about poor Luke, the farm boy. It's like, dude, she just lost everyone. But in order to come up with that criticism, you have to have watched the movie so many times and thought about the movie so many times. That's a person who loves Star Wars, you know, coming up with that. That was a really long rant, and it was almost entirely unrelated to this fan film, so I'm sorry about that. But to get back on track, TK421 is great. If you haven't checked out these videos, like, keep your finger on the pulse. There's going to be big things coming from this channel. And I count myself among the fans first and foremost, so I will be staying tuned for the full version of this. I'll definitely be reacting to it. Yeah, this one was so much fun. Thank you for recommending this one to me. The last observation that I'll make is something that I feel like I say almost every time, but it's so consistently true. It's that I am blown away by the quality of this fan film, just like the visual effects, the production values, and it just reminds me that we are living in the golden age of Star Wars fan filmmaking, because like the technology available to people to make these things is leaps and bounds ahead of where it used to be. And like, yes, now we're getting into a scary area with like AI, and maybe we've gone a little bit too far. But if you like, just push that whole headache aside and think about the fact that like people are able to come up with such awesome visual effects, 3D printed props, things that were, you know, a pipe dream 15 years ago. Everything was made out of cardboard and styrofoam unless you had a huge budget, which these are fan films. You can't make money off of these, so no one's doing that. But I sit here, I watch this, I see that Gozanti going through hyperspace and the stormtroopers just chilling in the seats, and I'm like, wow, this looks damn good. You know? If I was a kid growing up now, like I would be so spoiled for the quality of fan filmmaking that we're getting. Like I remember back in the olden days, like I'm very grateful for what we're getting from the fan community. There's so many talented people out there, and I'm glad that technology is finally accessible to them to be able to realize their visions, you know, from home, from their small projects. Like this 58-second fan film that I just reacted to in like 2002, this would have taken, like the enormity of the budget that it would have taken to pull this off. You would have needed a studio, you would have needed sound stages, you would have needed professional VFX crew. Like you could do this all yourself now. Like, and that is incredible. What a time to be alive, as they say. No, this one it was really good though. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this fan film. Check out the rest of the channel for more content, reactions, and reviews. Leave me a comment if you have a question or something to say, or if you've got a Star Wars fan film to recommend to me. I'm trying to react to them all. I have a Discord server. There's a link down below in the video description. That's a great place to send me the fan films. These fan film reactions drop right here on the channel every week, but if you don't want to wait that long, join up on Patreon. You get access to a whole bunch of other content as well. Not to mention you're supporting the channel, helping these videos come out a lot more frequently. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. Thanks again for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.